Okay, so here's where we display the results of your edits. So they update in real time. So as you change your entries in the portfolio building parameters, so the numbers in this table will update, and just run through them quickly what they are. Properties owned, well, that's the number of properties in the portfolio by the end of the year. Portfolio value, so that's the value at market value. Total lending is the total amount you had to borrow in order to finance purchasing the properties. Total equity is the difference between the value of the properties and what you owe. So it's basically portfolio value minus total lending. Cash to hand. Now, the amount of money you got at the start of the year might not all be required in order to purchase the properties that you can purchase throughout the year. So there will be an amount left. So that's cash left over. It's insufficient to purchase another property, but it is still your cash. So total net worth as far as this project as building your portfolio is concerned, and ignoring everything else outside of it, is actually, in this case, 98,040. So it's your total equity plus your cash to hand. Total returns in terms of pounds sterling are here. So that's the amount of money you've actually increased your equity and cash by. And ROCE is those returns expressed as a percentage of your stake, if you like, the original money which you put in. In the annual returns, it's done on an annual basis. So in this example, in year 4, your original £100,000, which you've still got in the deal while you're building your portfolio, your original £100,000 has returned you 37.66% in year 4. The overall returns, that's basically a summation of these. So in year 1, in this case, you're just under £2,000 down to start off with. Not unusual in today's circumstances, but it's a long-term game, so it's the end goal we're looking at. And then the amount of money that you've made from the deal, and that's not necessarily cash in hand, this is the amount by which your stake has increased in value. So minus 2,000 plus 17,000, we've got 15 grand, etc, etc, etc. So in this case, after 6 years, the amount you actually own of your portfolio, 204,439, beg your pardon. The total amount by which your stake has increased, 204,439, or a total of 204%, averaged over the 6 years, 34% per year. So these are the figures where we look to see what the effect of our changes in the parameters have been. And I know most of us like to see things represented graphically at some stage, so right at the end, we've got a nice little graphical representation of the growth of your portfolio. So total equity, so that's the amount which your stake, which you actually own in your portfolio, the orange line. The green line is basically that plus the cash you've got in hand. The greyish white line, that's the amount of lending that you have, and the red line is the total value of your portfolio.